then...
We've come to the part of the showcase where we...
This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch look to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase, become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Oh, not that! Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and close to the briefcase.
Running forearm!
Looks like she wants to take things to the floor here. No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
This is the chance. Could be the only one.
Every second up there is allowing the opposition to recover.
Better hurry.
Big opportunity for Carmella. Can she pull it down?
So close. Has to go faster.
Have to imagine that's a blow to Becky's ego and confidence.
She's taking some offense, but she can still climb that ladder.
Mella able to defend against that.
Wait, is she? Yep, looking for the submission.
An uncanny showing.
Able to shift her weight and escapes.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion. Charlotte's in a poor position. Can't prepare your face for that.
Setting up the ladder.
This could be it.
Ladder's in position. Gonna make the climb.
She's stretching, but can she get a grip? Tamina has an opening.
Big splash.
Tamina wipes out an opponent, but can she seize the opportunity and grab the briefcase?
Working on the hook here.
Is this the right time? Is this the career-making moment? Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair. What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
And she's positioning the ladder perfectly in the center of the ring there.
Up and down. What a slam. Any one of these attacks could cause irreparable damage, but I don't think you can come back from this many.
Uh-oh. Has to find a way out of this. And that was an efficient form of offense with that move.
What a beautiful swan time.
She's starting to struggle here.
Yeah, but when ladders are part of the match, you really can't expect anything less. And she heads out to the floor.
Obviously was in need of a breather.
What an
aggressive side slam.
He's making her way to the top turnbuckle.
From the heavens, big body splash from the top.
Charlotte doesn't have a chance of coming back from that maneuver.
Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank?
And Tamina's confidence must be low after that attack. And just planting them with that DDT there. And she's coming back to the ring now.
Oh, flapjack. Gosh, landing face first.
Running bulldog. She's starting to wear her down here.
Launching.
From the top rope, a diving hammer strike.
History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny. Willing to go through hell for it.
From behind. Back suplex.
Getting the ladder into position here.
Picked the perfect spot, too.
Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win?
She's going for it.
She certainly is. She can do it.
Any opening could be the opening. You just have to go for it. But it looks like that hook is causing a lot of problems up there. Reaching.
So close to victory.
I assure you, this is even harder than it looks.
Trying not to fumble around too much here.
This is where steady nerves are in this.
Flair delivering the chop. She's just got to concentrate.
She's so close here.
Have to finish the job now. You have to get it totally unhooked.
Holding on tight. This could be it.
This is it, guys. Exact Carmella with a super kick. Carmella's eyes are growing wider now. Is this her chance to climb the ladder and become Ms. Money in the Bank?
And now positioning the ladder on the turnbuckles.
That just made that corner even more dangerous territory. She saw that coming.
Oh, driving the elbow.
Whoa. She countered that into her own offense.
This has been an epic encounter.
These fans are sending the decibel level off the scale. Big time clothesline.
Good grief. Escape that in a hurry.
Oh!
Oh! Good night. Tamina gets out of harm's way.
And a big boot.
Oh, man.
Lynch lands hard ringside. She's setting the ladder up for something here.
There's no telling what she could be thinking. She managed to avoid that offense.
Carmella gets waylaid.
Shows great wherewithal there.
The boat, Natalya, doing what she does best. Sharpshooter applied. It's got to be a matter of seconds before we hear something pop.
Gotta find a way out. And the agony has no reason to end as we see her tapping out in pain.
What a clothesline. The damage she's taken can have lingering effects.
Yeah, she is really looking out of sorts here.
Bang! Oh, ouch!
She's got nowhere to go. Oh, someone call a dentist.
Devastating elbow.
Well, there she goes.
From the top.
Carmella eludes that.
She's ready to take this match to the outside. Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring. Counter from Tamina.
Incoming. Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is ripe for the picking.
Slides under the ropes. Back into the ring. She's grabbing at the prize now.
Looks like scaling the ladder was the easy part of the job. Unhooking the prize is the big challenge. Gonna try and unhook it now.
Victory is literally within reach.
Hands must be shaking from way up.
That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money in the Bank, Tamina.
Any member of this family
on the line of the tag team championships. Teams in their respective... Remember, this match is under Tornado Tag Team rules. A 2-on-2 match where the pinfall or submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell, no tags, no countouts, no disqualification.
The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar. Shocking.
The cell door is locked. First of 2 Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared for pain and punishment.
2 of the greatest tag teams ever. One of the best rivalries going today. It all comes to a head right now for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
The Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams, the Steiner brothers, the Head Shrinkers, who of course Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
Would be a very proud moment for the Anoa'i family if the Usos can capture their 5th Tag Team Championship here. Taking flight. Ooh, that got the official.
It's like an SUV falling on you.
This cell is meant to contain all these superstars, but that's not to say this cell can't inflict unimaginable damage on those who step inside. We're going to see these teams tap into their barbaric nature.
20 years of Hell in a Cell, and this structure still surprises me with the ways it can torture every part of your anatomy.
The Usos and the New Day have had such a back-and-forth competition within the tag team division. You can just look at these teams' title reigns, their dominance.
It tells you these are the 2 best teams the WWE has had in a long time. And while I do believe there's an underlying mutual respect, we won't be seeing it tonight because these are 2 very proud teams who feel incomplete without the championships around their waist.
Super kick!
I have a feeling the Usos' objective is to send the New Day to the hospital.
Well, 2 teams so familiar with each other, some innovation with weapons almost becomes a necessity.
Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell.
Overhand right lands.
Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw the New Day walk out of SmackDown as champs in a street fight. A match the Usos handpicked, but this environment is totally different.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I think the New Day played right into the Usos' hand when they selected this match. Jimmy and Jay have a street mentality. They're perfectly equipped to turn Hell in a Cell into the Uso penitentiary.
Oh, Big E avoids contact.
Carrying in a jeopardizing position here.
He's able to dodge out of the way.
And an uppercut!
Oh, man.
Oof, kick finds it.
Escaped out of that attack.
Oh, that hurt right to the kidney.
Golly.
Jumping neck breaker. Ouch. Using the ropes. New Day refer to this as their power lineup when having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar for New Day.
What's interesting, though, is this is the lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam. The New Day not choosing Big E and Kofi to beat the Usos a few weeks ago could prove to be costly.
And this is a bad position for the champ to be in now.
There is no comfort, no mercy inside the cell. It's only gonna get worse. Handle plot. Uh-oh. Big E able to avoid impact. Oh, what a jumping headbutt. Oh.
So many amazing matches between these two teams. They said it this past week on SmackDown. Roll up here. And the champ only gets a count of 1.
Easy kick out there, but they'll get harder soon.
Big E, pick it up, speed. Look out.
Whoa, just floating through the air.
Out of the ring, still surrounded by the hell that is the steel structure. Turns it into a pin attempt. 2, and the champ does not end it.
And frustration might be starting to set in.
Oh my God, a DDT!
Looking to seal the deal, guys.
The champ not letting the ref get to 2.
Got to change something up with the pin technique.
All the talking we've heard leading into this match, we've heard the Usos call the New Day, quote, 3 clowns on a tricycle.
Look, the Usos love to trash talk, but they deliver. And don't act like the New Day don't throw verbal jabs either. We had Big E earlier saying how he's going to drop some gloom and doom of biblical proportions. A prophecy Big E is fully capable of backing, too.
Big overhand.
Oh my God, what a forearm!
Right to the jaw.
Kick gets caught.
Chess match of counters and reversals happening here.
Manages to reverse it. Oh my, down with authority. And now heading back inside the ring.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
He wastes no time dodging the attack. Good defense there.
Kick lands.
Lots of damage done to the challenger now.
This is how it goes in Hell in a Cell. The match keeps going whether you can handle it or not.
Big E is dialing in. Down on the windpipe. The powerhouse of the New Day has his opponent up.
Super kick! The New Day might be on the verge of retaining.
Has his opponent up.
This is about to be over because here comes Big E with a big ending.
Could be game over for the Usos.
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash. Pin attempt by the champion. He gets the kick out after the 1.
Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take.
And Big E falls to a counter. Into the ring again now. Oh, kick right to the gut. Boom, what a forearm.
Has it hooked in and
Small package driver.
the champ is in control.
The New Day retain the title.
Here are your winners, and still the
Remember, this match is under Tornado Tag Team rules, a 2-on-2 match where the pinfall or submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell, no tags, no countouts, no disqualification.
The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make history. This is going to be unforgettable.
New Day refer to this as their power lineup when having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar for New Day.
What's interesting, though, is this is the lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam. The New Day not choosing Big E and Kofi to beat the Usos a few weeks ago could prove to be costly.
This cell is meant to contain all these superstars, but that's not to say this cell can't inflict unimaginable damage on those who step inside. We're going to see these teams tap into their barbaric nature.
20 years of Hell in a Cell, and this structure still surprises me with the ways it can torture every part of your anatomy.
The Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams, the Steiner brothers, the Head Shrinkers, who, of course, Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
Would be a very proud moment for the Anoa'i family if the Usos can capture their 5th tag team championship here.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree for Jay and Jimmy. Just a factory of elite specimens come from the Anoa'i blood.
No clue what he hopes to find down there.
I can already feel the sting of the kendo stick, and I do not care for it.
Ooh, a vicious shot right to the dome.
And Woods saw it coming.
Oh!
Steered away there.
Ah, drop kick. The Usos and the New Day have had such a back-and-forth competition within the tag team division. You can just look at these teams' title reigns, their dominance.
What tells you these are the two best teams that WWE has had in a long time. And while I do believe there's an underlying mutual respect, we won't be seeing it tonight because these are two very proud teams who feel incomplete without the championships around their waist.
With an uppercut.
Poorly timed offense there. He manages to slip out of the way.
Jimmy dodges out of that. And an uppercut. Just like that, Big E finds a counter. Oh, and an uppercut.
Might have lost a tooth.
So many amazing matches between these two teams. They said it this past week on SmackDown. No matter where we are, we put on a show.
The Usos and New Day have a unified goal to raise the bar of tag team competition, to bring the division to a whole nother level.
You know, in basketball, they talk about super teams. Well, these two teams are the proverbial super teams in WWE.
Super kick cover for the title. And the Usos are 5-time tag team champions.
Here are your winners, Jimmy.
Remember, this match is under Tornado Tag Team rules, a 2-on-2 match where the pinfall or submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell, no tags, no countouts, no disqualification.
The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make history. This is going to be unforgettable. The steel chair, never as innocent as it looks.
All the talking we've heard leading into this match, we've heard the Usos call the New Day, quote, 3 clowns on a tricycle.
Look, the Usos love to trash talk, but they deliver. And don't act like the New Day don't throw verbal jabs either. We had Big E earlier saying how he's going to drop some gloom and doom of biblical proportions. A prophecy Big E is fully capable of backing, too.
Drop kick from behind. Ouch. Headbutt. Jumping face buster. Corey, for as entertaining as the New Day are, they can scrap at the best of them. Remember that.
Look, don't let the booty-os and trombones fool you. New Day can get down and dirty, especially when they have the Usos pushing them. New Day are prepared for an all-out brawl tonight.
From the top, under the ropes and back into the ring. Nobody home. What an impact.
Face first into the chair.
Every successive move is putting their opponent in a dicey situation. I have a feeling the Usos' objective is to send the New Day to the hospital.
Well, two teams so familiar with each other, some innovation with weapons almost becomes a necessity.
Ooh. Stomping. Ouch.
That no-nonsense attitude of the Usos being matched in kind there.
I think Woods may have cracked a smile when he connected with that attack.
And Jimmy able to reverse that. Oh!
Nice drop kick.
The Usos and the New Day have had such a back-and-forth competition within the tag team division. You can just look at these teams' title reigns, their dominance.
What tells you these are the two best teams that WWE has had in a long time. And while I do believe there's an underlying mutual respect, we won't be seeing it tonight. Because these are two very proud teams who feel incomplete without the championships around their waist.
And another stiff shot to the head here. Suplex! Cover! We can have a new champ here! Now to the ring, to the confines of the chain link enclosure.
No!
chair projected right to their face.
Oh, sent straight into the corner hard.
New Day refer to this as their power lineup when having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar for New Day.
What's interesting, though, is this is the lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam. The New Day not choosing Big E and Kofi to beat the Usos a few weeks ago could prove to be costly. Denied and reversed into a DDT.
Man. Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell, and Jey Uso sent outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric. I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want, punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best in one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before.
Well, no time to be a joke. Be a bunch when you're in a cell, Michael. Tonight, it's not about entertaining. It's about putting your sworn enemy to rest for good.
Big E on the receiving end. The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This, the contractual rematch for the Usos. If they lose, the Usos won't get another opportunity for the titles.
Beautiful. Right into the cover.
And the champ can't keep the shoulders down.
Unbelievable display of will in the late stages of this matchup.
What a punch. And he heads back into the ring. And the action has shifted now into that dangerous area between the ring and the walls of the cell.
Uh-oh. Beautiful transition.
And now the cover.
And you can see from the blood that real damage has been done.
Bright red evidence. He got caught badly by that blow.
Talking to Xavier, he told me the one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE. A more lawless culture in this rivalry.
And that could be the reason the New Day chose to have this match in the Hell in a Cell. It's been such a chaotic rivalry. Therefore, only this kind of lawless match could finally put an end to it for good. The challenger unable to stay out of harm's way.
Yeah, it looks like the New Day was able to catch them by surprise.
Bringing this back into the ring. Ooh, great anticipation.
Steel chair to the temple.
Lots of counters from each athlete. Impenetrable defense.
Super kick.
Late pin. Championship on the line.
He's already done so much damage. What else could he want to do?
Tornado DDT. Shoulders are down. To retain. Kick out just before two.
There is no quit in this man tonight.
Elbow elbow drop. Oh! Has the champ pinned. Is this it? He decides this isn't the moment. Uh-oh. It knew what was coming there. Looking to explore every inch of hell here now.
The steel chair. Looks like he's opted to go with the simple but effective statement here.
And he comes in under the ropes now. Jimmy Uso with a well-timed shot. The champ looks dead on their feet.
This could be the defining moment of this match for him. What does he do now?
Ooh. Oh, what a kick.
Oh, well-placed kick.
Oh, what a kick! Boom!
Heading for the top rope. We'll give her something big here.
Uppercut. Nasty.
Top rope. Uso splash.
Well, Uso
Splash!
innovative offense from the Usos could end it all right here.
And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash! The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods handcuffs it all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Credit to Woods for his never say die attitude, but Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs. Using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That Hart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jey back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are your winners and the new SmackDown Tag Team